Kuzampo, and a very warm welcome to Super Spellers! I'm Thimphu Dorji, your host on this program, and today on Super Spellers we have an exciting semi-final match for you. It's between Dr. Tobgyel School and Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School. Let's now introduce our contestants. From Dr. Tobgyel School, let's say hello to Tenzin Choden and Tenzin Hazum. From Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School, it's hello to Dezel Pak Dorji and Dorji Choden. All right, welcome both of you on Super Spellers, the both teams here, meeting for the first time, right? So let's get started now. We'll get you the rules first.
Spell it round. Teams get 6 words each to spell. 5 points are awarded for each correct spelling. 45 seconds is the time limit per spelling. Word file round. Super crossword. Teams choose a super crossword each. The super crosswords are based on thematic words and contain 10 definitions of the words related to science, geography, social studies, etc. 5 points are awarded for each correct answer. 5 minutes is the time limit for solving the super crossword. Spell line. Teams are given words to spell. The words are at a higher difficulty level. 45 seconds is the time limit. The correct spelling earns the teams a chance to mark an O or X on the spell line board. If a team spells a word incorrectly, then the opponent team gets a chance to spell the same word. When a stalemate happens on the spell line, a tiebreaker is called for. The team that can spell all words correctly during the tiebreaker wins the spell line. 10 points are awarded for winning the spell line. 45 seconds is the time limit for each spelling. Rapid fire round. Teams get 2 minutes time to spell as many words as possible. 2 points are awarded for each correct spelling.
We have the rules now and we're ready to begin the first round, which is the Spell It round. And for the Spell It round, the two Tenzins here, Tenzin Choden and Tenzin Hazum, are you ready? You go first, Dr. Tobgyel School. Your first word for the Spell It round is ignominious.
ignominious. Ignominious.
And that is correct. Well done. 5 points for you. Okay, well done on the first word. And now for your second word is megalomania. Megalomania is a noun, obsession with the exercise of power, especially in the domination of others.
megalomania.
And megalomania, that is the correct spelling. Well done. 5 points. Your third word now is nascent. Nascent is an adjective just coming into existence or beginning to display signs of future potential.
nascent. Nascent.
Sure about that?
Yes.
And that is well done. 5 points for you. Okay, now your word coming to you is obliterate. Obliterate is a verb, destroy utterly, to wipe out.
obliterate. Obliterate.
And that is well done. 5 points for you. Your second last word now, listen carefully. Panache. Panache is a noun. It's a flamboyant confidence of style or manner. It's a French-derived word.
Panache. Panache.
P-A-N-A-C-H-E. Panache is the correct spelling. Well done. 5 points. And your final word now is remnant. Remnant is a noun, a small remaining quantity of something.
remnant. Remnant.
And that is correct. Well done. 5 points. All right, so very well done on the Spell It round. Now the Spell It round goes to Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School. Dorji and Dezel, are you ready? All right. Your word is imbecile. Imbecile is a noun, a stupid person.
imbecile.
I-M-B-E-C-I-L-E. And that is correct spelling. Well done. 5 points. Second word now. Please listen carefully. Menagerie. Menagerie is a noun, a collection of wild animals kept in captivity or for exhibition.
MENAGERIE, menagerie.
That is well done. 5 points. Your third word is nefarious. Nefarious is an adjective typically of an action or activity which is wicked or criminal.
NIFARIOUS.
NI is the incorrect one, I'm afraid. The correct spelling is NEFARIOUS. Ready for your third last word now? Okay. Is ostensible. Ostensible is an adjective stated or appearing to be true but not necessarily so.
AUSTENSIBLE. Ostensible.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. Ostensible is spelled with a O. OSTENSIBLE. I'm afraid. Your second last word is paranoia. Paranoia is a noun, a mental condition characterized by delusions or persecution.
PARANOIA.
PARANOIA is the correct spelling. Well done. 5 points. Your final word is remunerate. Remunerate is a verb, is to pay someone for services rendered or work done.
REMUNARATE. Remunerate.
NAOO. Remunerate is REMUNERATE. So at the end of the spell it round, we now have the scores for you. Dr. Tobgyel has 30 points and Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School is at 15 points. We're now ready to begin the second round, which is the word file round. We have the super crosswords for you. So I have 2 of them and they're different in different hands. So can you call out a hand, please?
Left.
Both said left, right? So I'm going to shuffle this a bit. Okay, now which hand?
Left.
Still left, okay. Okay, so you go with right, okay? Theirs is left. Keep it, this is left, okay? Keep it face down. This is right. Turn it over and time starts now. So our contestants now have to attack the super crosswords. They contain 10 definitions. If you go over to Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School, they have a very interesting crossword. Their one down is, for their down, now up on your screen, we have the clues for you to look at for our home viewers. For Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School, their 2 down is the punishment of being kept in school after hours. Their 3 down is a spider's web, especially when old and dusty. 4 down is off-cutting implement, not having a sharp edge or point. Their 5 down is a fixed regular payment typically paid on a monthly basis but often expressed as an annual sum made by an employer to an employee, especially a professional or white-collar worker. 6 down is a very young child or baby. Their 8 down is a distinctive way of pronouncing a language, especially one associated with a particular country, area, or social class. For Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School, their 1 across is a pupil who lives in school during term time. 5 across is 2 of each or more children or offspring having 1 or both parents in common, a brother or sister. Their 7 across is a practice or trial performance of a play or other work for later public performance. And finally, their 9 across is a portable oil or electric heater. So these are all the words. For Dr. Tobgyel School now, if you look at their clues up on the screen, their 1 down is a published broadcast or recorded work that continues the story or develops the theme of an earlier one. 2 down is a deduction from the usual cost of something. 3 in athletics, a short stick or tube pass from runner to runner in a relay race. 6 down is the envelope of gases surrounding the Earth or another planet. 8 down is the reddish or yellowish brown flaking coating of iron oxide that is formed on iron or steel by oxidation, especially in the presence of moisture. 4 across is treat with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly. 5 across is a silky case spun by larvae of many insects for protection as pupa. 7 is a dynamo or similar machines for converting mechanical energy into electricity. 9 across is repeat or copy what word from text or speech written or spoken by another person. 10 across is the act of giving one thing and receiving another, especially of the same kind in return. Down is the envelope of gases surrounding the Earth or another planet. 8 down is the reddish or yellowish brown flaking coating of iron oxide that is formed on iron or steel by oxidation, especially in the presence of moisture. 4 across is treat with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly. 5 across is a silky case spun by larvae of many insects for protection as pupa. 7 is a dynamo or similar machines for converting mechanical energy into electricity. 9 across is repeat or copy what word from text or speech written or spoken by another person. 10 across is the act of giving one thing and receiving another, especially of the same kind in return. Okay, you have about 5 seconds, less than, and stop please. So Dezel, how was the crossword?
It was all right.
It was all right. Okay, we're now ready to give you the scores. Please tell us which ones you have.
1 across.
1 across. A pupil who lives in school during term time.
Border.
Border. Yes, and the spelling please?
B-O-A-R-D-E-R. Border.
Border is correct, and that is 5 points.
2 down.
2 down. The punishment of being kept in school after hours.
Detention.
And that is the correct word.
D-E-T-E-N-T-I-O-N.
And the correct spelling. 5 points. Well done.
Down. 3 down.
3 down is a spider's web, especially when old and rusty.
Cobweb.
And that is the correct word. We were looking.
C-O-B-W-E-B.
And that is 5 points for you. Correct.
4 down.
4 down. Of a cutting implement, not having a sharp edge or point.
Blunt.
Blunt is the word.
B-L-U-N-T.
And that fits in perfectly. 5 points for you. Correct.
5 across.
Each of 2 or more children or offspring having one or both parents in common, a brother or sister.
Sibling.
Sibling it is.
S-I-B-L-I-N-G. Sibling.
And that is correct. 5 points for you.
5 down.
5 down. A fixed regular payment typically paid on a monthly basis but often expressed as an annual sum. Yes, go ahead.
Salary.
And salary is the word we were looking for. Spelling please.
S-A-L-A-R-Y.
And that is correct. 5 points.
6 down.
A very young child or baby.
Infant.
Infant is the word we were looking for. And the spelling please.
I-N-F-A-N-T.
Correct. 5 points.
7 across.
7 across. A practice or trial performance of a play or other work for later public performance.
Rehearsal.
Rehearsal it is.
R-E-H-E-A-R-S-A-L.
And that fits in perfectly. 5 points.
8 down.
8 down. A distinctive way of pronouncing a language, especially one associated with a particular country, area or social class.
Accent.
Accent it is.
ACCENT.
Correct. 5 points. That's all? Okay. You would like the audience to help you with now?
9 across.
9 across, audience. It's a portable oil or electric heater. What is the word you have first?
Radiator.
Radiator is the word we were looking for.
Radiator.
And that's a perfect spelling. Well done. Round of applause. Now we're coming over to you, the two Tenzins here, Tenzin Chodin and Tenzil Hazm. Go ahead now.
We got 2 down.
Oh, 2 down is a deduction from the usual cost of something.
We got discount.
Discount is the word we were looking for.
DISCOUNT, discount.
And correct spelling, 5 points. Go ahead.
We have 3 down.
3 down now. In athletics, a short stick or tube pass from a runner to runner in a relay race.
Baton.
And the spelling, please.
BATON.
And that's the correct spelling. Well done.
Got 6 down.
6 down now. The envelope of gases surrounding the Earth or another planet.
And we got atmosphere.
Atmosphere is the word we were looking for.
ATMOSPHERE, atmosphere.
And well done, 5 points.
We have 5 across.
A silky case spun by the larva of many insects for protection as pupa.
Cocoon.
Cocoon, yes, that's the word. Spelling.
CACOON.
Okay, that is also a correct spelling. Well done, 5 points. Go ahead.
We got 7 across.
7 across is a dynamo or similar machines for converting mechanical energy into electricity.
And we got generator.
Very well done. Spelling, please.
GENERATOR.
And that is 5 points for you. Well done.
We have 9 across.
9 across. Repeat or copy out words from a text or speech written or spoken by another person.
State.
State is incorrect. The correct word we were looking for is quote. QUOTE. All right, so what is the next one now?
8 down.
8 down. The reddish or yellowish brown flaking coating of iron oxide that is formed on iron or steel by oxidation, especially in the presence of moisture.
We got rust.
Rust is the word we were looking for.
RUST.
And that is the correct spelling. 5 points.
We have 10 across.
An act of giving one thing and receiving another, especially of the same kind in return.
Exchange.
Exchange is the word, yes.
EXCHANGE.
And that is 5 points. Correct spelling. What else? Okay, now the audience needs to help us, right? Audience, 1 down. 1 down is a published, broadcast, or recorded work that continues the story or develops the theme of an earlier one. You said sequel? Yes, that is the correct word. And the spelling of sequel, please.
SEQUEL.
SEQUEL, sequel. Well done. Round of applause for you. 4 across now. Anybody? Treat with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly.
Abuse.
Yes? Abuse is the word we were looking for.
ABUSE.
And that is the correct spelling. Well done. Round of applause for her. Is that it? So we would like to give you the scores, but before that, we have a round called the spell line. We're now ready to begin the spell line. We have the spell line board behind us. And Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School, you start the spell line and you mark the board with X, okay? Your word for the spell line is intuition. Intuition is a noun, the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning.
INTUITION.
Intuition, well done. That's the correct spelling. Be careful marking the board because you get one chance to mark the board, okay? And that's a final marking that you do. So, Dr. Tobgyel, school, the two Tenzins, are you ready now? Your word is infallible. Infallible is an adjective, incapable of making mistakes or being wrong.
INFALLABLE. Infallible.
Incorrect. The spelling travels to you now.
INFALLIBLE. Infallible.
And that is correct. Okay, so they couldn't spell, and now the spell line stays with you. Your word is malevolent. Malevolent is an adjective showing or having a wish to do evil to others.
Malevolent.
And that is correct. Well done. And you take the spell line. So that completes our spell line. So at the end of the word file round, we now have the scores for you. Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School scored 45 points on the super crossword. Dr. Tobgyel School scored 35 points on the super crossword. Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School took home the spell line. Adding up the scores from the first and the second rounds, we now have Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School at 70 points and Dr. Tobgyel School at 65 points. And we are now ready to start our rapid fire round. Dr. Tobgyel School, you go first, okay? Your time will start as soon as I read out my first word. Competent.
Competent.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Memorable.
Memorable.
Superb.
Superb.
Remarkable.
Remarkable.
Crucial.
Crucial.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Essential.
Essential.
Sensational.
Sensational.
Accuracy.
Accuracy.
Provoke.
Provok.
Caption.
Caption.
Absolute.
Absolute.
Intensity.
Intensity.
Legend.
Legend.
Pledge.
Pledge.
Significant.
Significant.
Energetic.
Energetic.
Cardinal.
Cardinal.
Icon.
Icon.
Comical.
Comical.
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
Diligent.
Diligent.
Flourish.
Flourish.
Dignity.
Dignity.
Cultivate.
Cultivate.
Famine.
Famine.
Hygiene.
Hygiene.
Captive.
Captive.
Entrance.
Entrance.
Icicle.
Isocial.
Pattern.
Pattern.
Ignite.
Ignite.
Client.
Client.
Suspect.
Suspect.
Diagram.
Diagram.
Imaginary.
Imaginary.
Illusion.
Illusion.
Handicap.
Handicap.
Implement.
Implement.
Production.
Production.
Industrial.
Industry.
Justice.
Justice.
Lament.
Element.
Arrival.
Arrival.
Lecture.
Licitory.
Machinery.
Machinary.
Limitation.
Limitation.
Magnify.
Magnify.
Lunatic.
Lunatic.
Magnitude.
Magnitude.
Hostile.
Hostile.
Manifest.
Manifest.
Universal.
Universal.
Slaughter.
Genius. Genius.
Maternity.
Maternity.
Brutal.
Brutal.
Maturity.
Maturity.
Nasal.
Nasal.
Okay, and time is up. Well done. All right, Doji and Dezel, are you ready for your rapid fire round? Your time will start as soon as I read out the first word. Medicate.
Medicat.
Navigate.
Navigat.
Melody.
Melody.
Negation.
Negition.
Obese.
Obese.
Modesty.
Modesty.
Nugget.
Nugget.
Miracle.
Miracle.
Objective.
Objective.
Numerous.
Numerous.
Observation.
Observation.
Pamper.
Pamper.
Occupant.
Occupant.
Paradise.
Paradise.
Octopus.
Octopus.
Paragon.
Paragon.
Official.
Official.
Parasitic.
Parcit.
Optical.
Optical.
Quarrel. Correct. Random.
Random.
Saddle.
Saddle.
Rampage.
Rampage.
Sanity.
Sanity.
Removal.
Removal.
Hijack.
Hijack.
Seasonal.
Seasonal.
Reminder.
Reminder.
Sequence.
Sequence.
Tangible.
Tangible.
Remedy.
Remedy.
Security.
Security.
Remarkable.
Remac.
Okay. Torment.
Torment.
Ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
Republic.
Republic.
Verbal.
Verbal.
Tourism.
Tourism.
Representative.
Representative.
Traditional.
Traditional.
Venom.
Venom.
Retention.
Sorry.
Retention.
Retention.
Vehicle.
Vehicle.
Veteran.
Veteran.
Retainer.
Retainer.
Vendor.
Vandel.
Sentiment.
Sentiment.
Transit.
Transit.
Semester.
SEMESTER.
Warrant.
WARRANT.
Separation.
SEPERATION.
Solitary.
SOLITARY.
Zodiac.
Z.
Species.
SPECIES.
And time is up. So at the end of the rapid fire round, we now have the scores for you. Dr. Tobgyel spelled 55 words correctly, giving them 110 points. Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School spelled 44 words correctly, giving them 88 points. Adding up the scores, your final scores. For Lungtenzampa Middle Secondary School, the score is at 158 and Dr. Tobgyel School has 175. So that makes Dr. Tobgyel the winner of this episode of the semi-final rounds. We'll look at the leader scoreboard once more to tell us where the teams stand. So far on the leader scoreboard, if you can tell, Dr. Tobgyel had 2 wins and that gives them 10 points on the leader scoreboard. So that makes Dr. Tobgyel School one of the finalists now coming on Super Spellers, and we'll wait to announce the next finalist after we have a round in the next match. So we will see then who will be the second finalist on Super Spellers. And now we have our home viewers' word of the day coming up.
ZIP, zip. The zip is used as a verb to describe the process of compacting files or programs in order to cut down on the amount of storage space that is required. This is done by compressing the files into one tightly packed file and thus makes it easier for them to be transported or transmitted electronically to other locations via the intranet. Programs such as WinZip, WinRAR, and 7-Zip can be used to zip data and files. Zipped files are recognized by the extension .zip or .rar and can be unzipped before they can be used again using the program.
And after the word of the day, we have the home viewers quiz. Up on your screen are 4 words. One of the words is misspelled. Please do send us the number and the correct spelling to super@bbs.bt. That's our BBS email address. And we also have a Facebook page for you to interact with us. It's Super Spellers Facebook page given below the link. Keep the spelling coming at the Super Spellers fan page on the Facebook so that we can also declare the winners there. We have a little quiz going there as well. If you can check out our Super Spellers Facebook page, you will find out the details there. Let's check out our winners from the last week's quiz. Thank you very much for watching, and on behalf of the teams here and our wonderful audience here in the studio, thank you for your time and see you next week.
Our performance was, I guess we were a bit nervous, so it wasn't as good as we hoped it would be, but for the next match we'll try better.
For the spell line, we discussed.
And are you happy you won the spell line?
Yes. We're very happy because this is the first time Dr. Tobgyel is one of the finalists. So we make sure to make both our parents, friends, teachers proud, and we'll do our best.
It's one of the greatest achievements to make it to this final round, and it was a tough match and we tried our best, but we made some silly mistakes as well.